Manny, just any advice from him at all?
Just be healthy and do what you think you can do. It's a hard thing to.
And to repeat history conversations, you must be prepared not just for the question, but for the answer that comes back.
As Manny Pacquiao prepares for his return to the ring against WBC champion Mario Barrios, the boxing world finds itself split right down the middle. Can a 46-year-old legend defy time once more? Or is this the night a new era officially begins? Some believe Pacquiao's blazing footwork, signature angles, and relentless pace could overwhelm Barrios. Others think the Filipino icon is stepping into dangerous territory, facing a younger, fresher, and much larger opponent after a 4-year layoff. From Errol Spence Jr. to Sean Porter, fighters and analysts alike are making their predictions. And
Travis Hartman with weighing in with Travis Hartman. I'm going to weigh in on the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old. Yes. Mario Barrios is a world champion. Yes. But I'm going to pick Manny Pacquiao. The southpaw from the Philippines, the Hall of Famer, the 8-division world champion. He is going to muster up enough from the past to come in here and beats Mario Barrios. And I'm going to roll with Manny Pacquiao for a decision over Mario Barrios in Vegas this Saturday on Amazon Prime pay-per-view. But also, Mario Barrios is going to pose a lot of threats versus Manny Pacquiao because he's a lot taller, he's a lot longer, and he's younger. And he's a world champion. It's for the WBC world title. Manny Pacquiao's first fight after being retired for 5 or 6 years now. And he chooses a world title fight. Manny Pacquiao by decision.
They're all asking the same thing. Does Pacquiao have one last miracle left? Travis Hartman thinks so. The boxing analyst is picking Pacquiao to edge out a decision in Las Vegas, citing the Hall of Famer's experience and southpaw stance. But he also warns, Barrios is no walkover. Taller, longer, and with a world title around his waist, Barrios poses serious challenges. Yet Pacquiao, in his very first fight back, chose to chase a world championship.
Actually, I can't comment too harshly on that because I made more comebacks than everybody. I hold a record, undisputed. You know?
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, do what you want to do, man. You know what, man? It's all up here and it's here. It's what you got. It's what you use. Again, there's no way to answer this, but stay healthy.
That speaks volumes. Boxing royalty Sugar Ray Leonard isn't counting him out either. Drawing from his own comeback against Marvin Hagler, Leonard emphasized the psychological mountain that awaits a returning fighter. You've got to get used to being hit again. It's mental.
What kind of challenges he's going to face, having been a great fighter yourself and him, comparable in career-wise. What kind of challenges do you think he's going to face, and any advice on him doing things a certain way that maybe you found you did a mistake or this and that, give or take?
You know what? When I came back that one horrible time, it was on me. It was my mindset. It was the way I felt like. I believe I could win. I trained hard, but you know what? I won't do it again. You know what I mean? I won't do it again. But I can't tell someone don't do that. I made too many comebacks.
For Manny, just any advice from him at all?
Just be healthy and do what you think you can do. It's a hard thing to answer.
Not just physical, Leonard said. Still, he added, if anyone can do it, it's Manny. Then there's Bernard Hopkins, the poster boy for longevity. As the oldest man to ever win a major world title, Hopkins sees shades of himself in Pacquiao. If he wins, he'll tie my record, he pointed out. Hopkins believes Barrios is good, but not unbeatable. And in his view, Pacquiao still has enough in the tank to pull out a decision win, though.
If Pacquiao is successful, he will become tied with the record I set and broke from George Foreman as the oldest champion to win a major title in the light heavyweight division in boxing. That's there. Fact check it. Fact check it is there. That's your generation. Y'all fact check a lot. I got a daughter that's 26. So I got a nephews that's 18, 19, all between 17 and 30, all in between. They keep me up on game. They keep me up on all the fat check. So I'm letting you know. That's one of the reasons Pacquiao is coming out to do that. And other reasons too, but that's one of the majors.
Not a stoppage. Pacquiao himself insists this comeback is not about politics, pressure, or money. It's about passion. Boxing is my first love, he said. Even in retirement, I never stopped training. I miss the grind. I miss the ring. Now, after years in public office, he's reconnecting with what always gave him purpose, competition. And if he beats Barrios, there's already buzz about what comes next. A potential megafight with Gervonta "Tank" Davis looms large. Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, confirmed that if Manny wins the WBC belt, their eyes are on Tank next. Pacquiao.
I'm coming back because, like I said, boxing is always my passion, and I miss boxing for how many years? All years I stopped boxing. I always thinking boxing, and even in my house I have a boxing ring, boxing gym, and I always work out every day, like playing basketball, playing badminton. So I really love exercise, and I really miss boxing.
How much of this comeback is about money, if at all?
No, the comeback. The reason why I come back is because I want to. I miss boxing. I mean, I want to be a champion again, and I can still that. In my heart, in my mind, I can still be a champion.
Himself says is willing to fight at 145 or 147 pounds. Some in the boxing community see the Barrios fight as a mere stepping stone, a setup for the bigger money fight against Davis. But critics argue Pacquiao hasn't earned a shot at Barrios after a 3-year layoff and a loss to Yordenis Ugas. He didn't deserve this fight, one voice said. But this is boxing. Fair doesn't always apply. Even legends like...
So basically your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up.
Oh,
Tank
so,
and Pac.
okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
Next, cry me a river, man. That's what boxing is. But longer deserve a Canelo fight.
Manny, when you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haney, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through these fights?
One at a time.
But you want those guys?
We'll see. We'll see. I always, I cannot say after this I'm going to fight like that, but one at a time. After the fight, we can see, we can talk like.
Sugar Ray Leonard have hinted at another possibility, a long-awaited rematch with Floyd Mayweather. People would watch it, Leonard said. It's legacy. History. Maybe it should be done. But not everyone is optimistic. Veteran coach Abel Sanchez thinks Pacquiao's power is still there, but his reflexes and speed may have declined. The mind still sees the opening, but the body just doesn't react like it used to, he explained. Joel Diaz.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has a 6 to 7 fight deal with the PBC and Amazon for $200 million. That's like $30 million a fight, all right? He also has a fight date for November. El Rayo team has said they're not fighting this year, so he's not the guy. So the question is, who is the guy who is willing to fight Tank by November and can build the fight into a fight worth $30 million? Y'all must be out y'all minds if y'all think that Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta "Tank" Davis isn't a huge fight. That'll probably be his biggest fight ever. Y'all know that's a big fight because the boxing fan today, they know Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. That's who they know.
Was even more direct. Pacquiao shouldn't be fighting anymore. He gave the sport everything. But this could get sad. Greg Hackett echoed those concerns, arguing that Barrios is simply too young, too active, and too strong. If I trained Barrios, I'd love this fight. It's risky for Manny. And the critics will let you hear it. Trainer Robert Garcia questioned the physical toll. At 46, it's almost impossible to fight like you did in your 30s, he said. It's not
Mayweather and Pacquiao. Would you be interested in seeing that rematch?
I mean, yeah. You're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
Spiritually, physically, mentally.
Right.
It can be a great fight.
Right.
Put it this way. It should be done.
It should be done.
It should be.
It will help boxing in the sport. You think the sport needs it?
In a crazy way.
In a crazy way?
Yeah. I mean, put it this way. You know, and as much people say, when he's 40 years old, people will watch it.
Manny's last fight, he looked phenomenal.
He looks phenomenal.
He looked phenomenal. Yeah. And Mayweather, the last one he fought a kickboxer. He fought, Conor McGregor. His last few fights were too.
Well, when he beat that guy from
the Asian guy. But it was a kickboxer. He was a kickboxer. He wasn't a professional boxer.
I think it's called Tommy Hearn.
Not just about heart, it's about if your body can respond. Still, Teddy Atlas offered a different take. While Barrios may be taller and younger, he's not a true natural welterweight. That could help balance things. Styles make fights, Atlas said. And Manny's been defying odds his whole career.
Another fight that's coming up is Manny Pacquiao coming back to fight Mario Barrios for the world title. Obviously, Pacquiao's been out of the ring for 4 years. He's not had a victory for 6. What do you make of Pacquiao coming straight back into a world title fight?
Well, I think Manny's a great fighter, and I think Manny's got a great career behind him. I think he picked the lesser of the welterweight champions. I think he has a good chance of making it a good fight. Whether he can win or not at this stage, at this age, I should say. Sometimes the mind tells you pull the trigger, but the body can't. So is it going to be that? He's 46, 47 years old? Something like that? Yeah. Bernard Hopkins was a different kind of animal. Bernard Hopkins never really had the kind of tough fights like Manny's had.
And finally, Nonito Donaire, a fellow Filipino champion, remains a firm believer. He knows how to fight. He knows how to win, Donaire said. Pacquiao's strength coach, Justin Fortune, believes he looks just like he did 6 or 7 years ago. Former rival Juan Manuel Marquez adds that punching power is the last thing to fade, and Manny still has it. So we're left with a classic crossroads clash, youth versus experience. Height and reach versus timing and IQ. Passion versus pressure. Can Pacquiao's footwork, angles, and experience overcome Barrios' physical tools? Or will Barrios' youth and stamina prove too much for a legend chasing one last moment of glory? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is this a storybook ending, or the final chapter? Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.